Welcome to Knoxville, Tennessee. This afternoon, Neyland Stadium, where Rocky Top plays in the background. Sailgating going on in the Tennessee River, and the Big Orange ready to open the season. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Volunteers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll leave it with him. Got room at the 35. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Camarda. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The field goal is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
They missed that 56-yard field goal, and now they'll pay for it by giving up good field position at the 39. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun. Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Back to pass, it's Camarda. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let it go. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. And back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC. So this one will be interesting.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, the power run here. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Camarda. coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to get it through the air. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ball.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. On the run, still looking. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Tennessee, 17, Oregon, 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ellington. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he could not get loose on the run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's Camarda. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking downfield to throw. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 35. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Number 86.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Pressure coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And a great job by this defense, knowing it's 3rd and short, understanding the situation, playing very balanced with their RPO, coming up, tackling the running back, forcing the 4th down.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. He's got 69 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. He wants to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Camarda. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Tennessee 31, Oregon 7.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we are just about ready to go in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Raiola. He uncorks one deep. Brings it down on the right side.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
They're working that left side. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the balls get enough to move the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that, okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown ball! And the stomping has commenced. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Camarda. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The play-action fake. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They're bringing heat. And he's sacked.